the situation today is that under a great deal of Western influence now, as well as influence from China, the ruling elite in Cambodia, whatever they did in the 1980s, and some of them played an honourable role in the 1980s, but now the worst elements of this government is very apparent. With the higher the price of land, the greater the danger that anyone who's classified as squatters and anyone who cannot produce land documents will be kicked off their land and will be ordered to move out further out from the city with absolutely minimal compensation. And this is happening, this land grabbing is going on all over Cambodia, and it's a matter of a crisis proportion. So I have to say that I feel very sad about, you know.
Do you see any difference in terms of the lowest of the classes, let's say whether they're homeless or they're living under some pathetic shelter, they're really poor people? Do you see any impact made on them?
The political paradigm has completely changed. Right, now there's now the Khmer Rouge, what's left of their leaders, are being put on trial. But as far as the dynamics of Cambodian society, the poor people are in a completely vulnerable situation now, and their rights are just being ignored.
So there's no view on the horizon of Hun Sen, you know, the change of regime, for example, or?
There's no prospect of a change of regime because there's no credible opposition. The opposition are very weak in Cambodia, and the opposition, they don't have any alternative economic policy. The main complaint of the opposition is, they merely wave an anti-corruption flag, and they say, put us in power. Sam Rainsy would say, vote for my party, which happens to be called the eponymous Sam Rainsy Party. Vote for my party, put us in power, and we will clean everything up and we will give you good governance. But I mean, you have, it's not clear that his party is not democratically organized in the first place. There are no problems. So it's not totally convincing that they could actually replace the existing party and do better. For the other opposition party, which won the election in 1993, when they were in power, they proved to be more corrupt than the current party was. Well, at that moment, that they merely showed that they were even more corrupt. That was the Royalist Party. So it's a problem, and they don't have alternative economic policies.